that's the top of our list of being able to guard the ball. That's going to be really big in this game.
Davis is the best player on their team. What makes him so good at that guard position?
I think he works well with that offense. They really space the floor. It makes it easy for him to get into driving lanes in the gap. So I think it makes it easier for him to really want to go ISO and get to the basket.
How much does the pick defense, screen defense change when you're facing a guard-heavy lineup? Do you guys still mix it up a bit, or is it kind of maintain one solid option?
You can't really just go into a plan and think it's going to work the whole game. You have a plan and you have to adjust because the offense is going to adjust. So I definitely still think we're going to be able to switch the ball screen defense and stuff like that, and really maneuver past that as the game goes on. So it's going to be important to adjust and to really rotate how we do our defense.
You say you always want to guard the best player on the opposing team. Have you given your word on why you want to guard Davis to Rick Barnes?
Absolutely. I'm definitely a competitor, but I'm willing to do whatever I can to help the team win. So whether that's guarding him or whether that's guarding, the other players who are actually really good players. I'm down to guard whoever, but I know I'm going to be matched up on him during the game. So just knowing whenever I'm matched up on him to make him, not score, turn the ball over.
Playing in the mud, it's been everything everybody's talked about. What does that mean to you?
It means everything to me. It really is a symbol of just bringing the teams down to how we want to play, our physicality, our toughness, our grit, grind for these games. So I think bringing teams to that level is important because teams aren't used to that. Teams are used to kind of offense for offense, and not really offense for defense. And I think that's something that's very important, especially coming from the SEC.
Is the physicality that everyone's talking about, that you guys are too physical, it's rugby, all that kind of stuff, is that motivation? Do you just chuckle at it? How do you guys view that as a team?
I think it goes to show that a lot of people are intimidated by our toughness. Comments like that and stuff like that really shows what they're thinking and how they view our defense. And I think that's their way of saying we're tough. And so at that, we're happy to have that label to be a tough team because I don't think any coach wouldn't want to have a team like that, and that's something that we work hard to have. So just having that label of being a tough, hard-nosed team is great for me.
Talk about all that stuff, rugby and things like that. Do you think people can sometimes go too far with that and maybe look at you guys as not playing the right way or maybe too physical?
Australian rugby, just having that is kind of funny to me. But if that's how you want to view things, that's how you want to view things. The refs, I trust the refs to make the right calls, no matter what the media says, no matter what people say outside noise. So I don't think we're gonna change any of our defense. And yeah, we are tough. We are physical. We are. If you're gonna come in here, it's gonna be a battle. Basketball it's not a soft sport. It's not a just pat on the back type sport. It's tough. It's hard, and you play games in the SEC, you'll know that. And that's why this is where we've been playing this whole season. This is why when we go into the tournament and play other teams from other conferences, they think it's Australian rugby because that's SEC basketball is tough, man. SEC basketball has been like that for a while, and it's not stopping now.
How much do you guys look to Urosh to set that tone physically?
I think we look to him, for sure, but I think everybody has that. Every single person on this team is a physical guy, man. You look at Josiah, his size, Olivier, the way he posts up and defends the block, Urosh, the way he's tough, Jonas, his length at the rim, me, Santi, Tyree, Julian, Tobe. Like, you look at a lot of guys down the line. We're a pretty big physical team, and we like getting hit. We love it, man. We love it. We've been doing it since the beginning of the year. We're hitting each other in practice like we're playing football, really. So I think that just builds up our toughness and builds up our physicality, and it takes it to here. And we know how to do it without fouling. And I think that's the biggest thing for us is that's why we're not worried because we know how to do it without, picking up fouls. So to answer your question, I think Roche brings a big jump to this team.
So, Jahmai, to that topic, how difficult is it and responsibility of having to adjust to the officiating the way it is officiated, because it varies a lot game to game.
Yeah, it does. And I think they're put in a really tough spot sometimes with just outside noise and stuff like that. And really the pressures of it, especially in the game that's going to be coming up like this, and you have everybody talking about, physicality, stuff like that. It puts them in a tough spot. So, I trust that they're going to officiate the game, how they feel is necessary and make the right calls regardless of what anybody else is saying. And I think these refs are really, they're veteran refs. They've been in games, they've been in big games, they've been in pressure situations, and I think I trust them to handle this situation well.
You guys were motivated by how you felt disrespected. No one was picking you against Duke. How does that continue when now people expect you to win or are talking about you guys winning?
To me, in my mind, I still don't feel like anybody, thinks we're going to win or get past the Sweet 16 or Elite 8 or anywhere past this. So that's how I think about it in my mind. I think that's how we think about it as a team. That anybody that wasn't cheering for us, I hope they're not cheering for us now, because we have each other. We have each other, and that's what we've been having ever since, even before Zakai's injury. We've been having that chip on our shoulders. So just having that expectation, not staying too high, not staying too low, and not paying attention to what people are saying out there, because it can really mess you up on the court and off the court. So you don't really want to pay attention to stuff like that, and really want to stay locked in on the team environment, the team, concept.
You mentioned, playing without Sakai. I'm sure it took a little getting used to, but you guys have obviously done well since then. How much pride do you guys take in that next man up mentality?
It's big. It's important for us, because, all these guys can play, man. All these guys can play. We're not just a team that's based off of one player. We're a team that's based off of the team. And we've been having that mindset, even before Zakai. And Zakai knows that. So I think it wasn't really a big adjustment to have that next man up mentality, because we know the next man up can really play. And it was just all about, having that situation for them to go out and do it. So I think we're gonna flourish in this role and flourish into this situation, and moving forward, I think we're gonna do great.
I know you've been answering a lot of questions about being physical, but what source of pride is that for you guys to be known as a physical basketball team?
We love it, man. We love it. I don't know any team ever in America that would want to be labeled soft. And if we have the opposite of that, the more the merrier. We love it. We love that label. We love having that. And we're intentional with that. We know we want to be physical. We want to be tough. We want to be hard-nosed. And I think that's important for Tennessee basketball, because that's what we represent.
Sorry if you asked this before.